There are some remarkable McDonald's menu hacks created by fast food pioneers who dared to dream outside the Big Mac. You don't have to limit yourself to exactly what's on the regular menu. So go ahead and try out these moves the next time you're craving some Mickey D's. The Lancian Air Burger looks like what you would find if Dr. Frankenstein tackled the fast food industry. This monstrosity can be assembled by combining a Big Mac, Filet-O-Fish, and McChicken sandwich, and then reconstructing and stacking them together in a haphazard sort of way. So if you're feeling adventurous and have a stomach worthy of all that protein, take the dare. The staff might assemble it for you if you're in luck, but if not, the setup is fairly simple. Just take the fish and chicken patties out of their respective sandwiches, wedge them in between the Big Mac patties on the Big Mac, and now you have a monster. And it's totally up to you if you want to shout, "It's alive!" before taking the first bite.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
If you've ever ventured into McDonald's for a Filet-O-Fish, you probably noticed a difference compared to the rest of the sandwiches, as the bun is a lot lighter and more pillowy. You can credit that to the fact that it's a steamed bun. While McDonald's burgers come on a regular toasted sesame bun, the steamed version pairs perfectly with the fish and tartar sauce. You could even argue that it enhances the taste thanks to its fluffy texture. And believe it or not, you can get that airy doughiness whenever you want, just by asking for a steamed bun with any sandwich. Here's a fast food fun fact. Did you know McDonald's actually sells 5 types of eggs at some locations? And depending on where you go, you can order any of them on any sandwich. Indeed, the chain offers round eggs, folded eggs, scrambled eggs, sausage burrito eggs, and at participating locations, scrambled egg whites. That means that if you're lucky enough to find a McDonald's that still serves all-day breakfast, you could order the Egg McMuffin's round egg on a burger. And here's a bonus fact for you. The round egg is the only one actually cracked fresh from the shell. So all you have to do is just pick the sandwich that you want and specify which egg you'd like added to it.
She ran out of eggs and asked if he could help her out.
Of course.
The McFlurry has become a delicious frozen staple at McDonald's ever since it was first served in Canada in 1995. This creamy treat features vanilla soft serve swirled with designated mix-ins like Oreos and M&Ms. But here's a hack you may want to try that calls for mixing in their baked apple pie. Does that sound completely ridiculous? Sure. But is it also completely delicious? You bet. Just think of it as apple pie a la mode on the go. To secure this treat, ask the cashier very nicely if you can order a McFlurry and a baked apple pie and have it mildly blended together. Or if they're a little too busy to cater to this request, you can go ahead and mash them up on your own. Breakfast time at McDonald's is a sacred ritual, thanks to the 1-2 combo of the Egg McMuffin and a hash brown. Together, they form a satisfying punch to start the day. But if you're looking for a light and quick modification to any McMuffin sandwich, the solution is right in front of you. Just stack in that crispy golden hash brown right inside of your already tasty breakfast sandwich. It's got to be one of the easiest fast food breakfast hacks around. Now, suppose you want something a little more substantial for breakfast. Perhaps it's the morning after an especially wild night, and you need the brunch sandwich to beat all brunch sandwiches. We get it. And luckily, there's a solution. In this case, you may just want to hack the menu with the chicken cordon bleu McMuffin. To pull this off, order and combine an Egg McMuffin with an extra McChicken patty. With fried chicken, Canadian bacon, egg, and cheese all smacked between slices of an English muffin, you can say goodbye to that killer hangover. McDonald's hash browns are arguably the chain's tastiest menu item, with only the French fries giving them a run for their money. You can count on a couple things happening when you eat these crispy spuds. First, you will, without a doubt, curse yourself for not ordering 2. And second, you will burn your mouth when you take your first bite. But that's a small price to pay. Now, what if we told you that there is a way to make those glorious potato patties even better? You can actually order your hash brown well done, much like you would with French fries. They'll end up being a bit darker in color, as well as crispier, crunchier, and less soggy. Now, does a McDonald's hash brown really need to be hacked? Not really, because at the end of the day, there's no such thing as a bad McDonald's hash brown. But still, this hack is totally worth it. The California-based In-N-Out Burger maintains a devoted fan base for its simple menu of burgers, fries, and off-the-menu hacks that are pretty much an open secret. But the chain has a presence in only 7 states. So what's an In-N-Out fan supposed to do if they've got a craving but are in the wrong place? Fortunately, it's fully possible to engineer the experience yourself at your local McDonald's. One of the most popular modifications at In-N-Out are fries ordered animal style. The spuds come piled high with grilled onions, melted American cheese, and Thousand Island dressing. It turns out that it's pretty easy to replicate that with McDonald's ingredients. Simply order some fries with a side of Big Mac sauce and an extra slice of cheese. And voila! Now you've got a pretty good imitation of those classic In-N-Out fries virtually anywhere you want.
In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger's all about.
In-N-Out also makes, upon request, a sandwich for kids, vegetarians, and finicky eaters. It's a simple grilled cheese made up of sliced American cheese on a bun. McDonald's also has buns and cheese, so you can politely ask the cashier for a cheeseburger with no meat. Or if you're craving one of the fancier sandwich rolls, ask for a deluxe sandwich with cheese and no meat. McDonald's sweet, smooth, and creamy milkshakes make an ideal complement to a salty, savory meal of hamburgers, fries, and McNuggets. At most locations during most times of the year, your choice of shake flavors is limited to just chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. But if you want something a little different, all you have to do is ask. If you order a Neapolitan-style milkshake, the McDonald's employee in charge of the machine will layer all 3 flavors into 1 cup, just like Neapolitan ice cream. McDonald's also sells coffee and espresso, which can be modified for a new drink hack. Mix coffee in with a chocolate shake for a frozen mocha, or add an espresso shot to a vanilla shake. And shakes aren't the only drinkable form of ice cream at McDonald's. You can also devise a soda float with stuff already on the menu. Just order a soda along with a vanilla soft serve cone, then gently plop the ice cream into the drink and let it settle. And a sweet, cold beverage close to boba tea can even be had at McDonald's with a little ingenuity. You won't get the chewy tapioca balls that characterize boba, but you can approximate the sweetened milk tea that constitutes the rest of the drink. Simply order a sweet tea, ask for 2 coffee creamer cups, and then mix. The Big Mac is appropriately named. It's a veritable mountain of meat, bread, salt, and fat with 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, and onions. McDonald's even had to throw an extra load-bearing half bun in the middle of it all. In short, the Big Mac is a behemoth. But the Big Mac is also pretty pricey when it comes to fast food. $3.99 on average in 2021, according to real menu prices. That far exceeds many of McDonald's more affordable options, but there's a hack to get the price to a more wallet-friendly level. According to a video by one TikTok user, the secret lies in tweaking the McDouble, which is essentially a standard McDonald's cheeseburger with an extra patty. It can be easily turned into a Big Mac by requesting one without mustard or ketchup, and with Big Mac special sauce added. Seriously, that's all. It makes for a Big Mac at about half the price, but without the middle bread. And if you'd like the same ad hoc sandwich with extra cheese, start with a double cheeseburger instead of a McDouble. On the complete opposite end of the Big Mac hacking scale is the Monster Mac, a creation designed to provide you with the ultimate challenge. If you love the McDonald's signature sandwich and want to test the depths of your hunger, order a Big Mac with 8 beef patties. It should be stacked in the following order: bun, 4 patties, bun, 4 patties, bun. You can earn some bonus points if you order and survive 8 slices of cheese as well. There's no guarantee that the employees at your local McDonald's will actually serve you this monster. If they don't, then you'll just have to order all the components and assemble it yourself. And we're pretty sure that it won't fit into a sandwich box, so you may have to dine in with this beast, or bring your own box from home. How exactly does McDonald's manage to turn out perfectly cooked, piping hot meals to customer after customer just 2 or 3 minutes after the order is placed? It's simple: by anticipating demand. This means that the employees must pre-cook lots of items. Ultimately, it's all a matter of assembly and packaging. This is especially true in the case of French fries. As virtually the only side dish offered in combo meals, the average McDonald's sells a high volume of fries each day, so they prepare them in huge batches. When an order comes in, employees just scoop some out of a warming tray until they're gone and replaced with a fresh batch.
The French fries here are really great. Really great.
But if orders slow down and there are still some fries waiting to be sold, they can get a little stale and cold. Fortunately, there's a hack that you can use to procure the freshest, hottest fries. According to a McDonald's employee who posted on Quora, you can order fries without any salt. Since a typical batch of fries is salted all at once upon cooking, salt-free ones have to be made to order. And once you get your brand new salt-free fries, you can then go ahead and salt them to your own liking with the salt packets. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite restaurants are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.